focaccia bread, and let me show you how easy it is to make at home. I'm taking 2 cups of warm water in which I'm going to add half a tablespoon of honey, and I'm going to add 2 packets of instant rapid rice yeast. Mix it well in the warm water and set it aside for the yeast to bloom fully and become nice and foamy. Make sure the water is not very hot, otherwise it will kill the yeast. In my bowl here, I'm going to take 4 cups of all-purpose flour and 1 tablespoon of salt. Now this is a double batch. You can see the yeast is bloomed, and I'm going to pour the whole 2 cups in here. I will need more water, but initially I'm going to start with 2 cups. So for 4 cups of flour, I'm using 2 cups of water to begin with. We have to hydrate the flour really well, and this will become like a sticky dough. I'm adding 1/4 cup of water extra because the flour is still dry and we want it nice and sticky. Clean the edges and bring the dough to the center. Let it set aside to bloom. And you can see here, this is after 30 minutes. It's almost tripled in size. Now I'm going to add some garlic. This is my preference. I like to add some chopped garlic, so in every bite there is a lot of flavor. And I'm also going to add about 1/4 cup of olive oil. I'm just eyeballing. With clean hands, just lift and fold from all the sides, and in every fold you should mix it in such a way that the garlic and olive oil is well distributed. If it is sticky, add a little bit more olive oil. And focaccia bread is drenched in olive oil, which is what gives it the flavor. Now mix it well. Make sure the dough does not stick. It's extremely oily. Set it aside and let it bloom another time. Now here I'm going to make 2 different flavored focaccia bread. I'm going to divide the dough in half. I'm greasing this pan with some olive oil and put half the dough in this pan. Once you divide, add a little bit more of olive oil, and yes, I understand it's a lot, but that's what will give the flavor to the focaccia bread. Lift and fold a couple of times, make it like a log and spread it in this pan and allow this to again rise for the 3rd time. I have a long stick of fresh rosemary from my garden, and I'm just going to remove the leaves and give it a rough chop. Now don't make it very small, we just need a little stick so that if people don't like it, they can always remove it. I'm using some sea salt and some chili flakes in this focaccia bread. For the other batch, I'm going to roast some garlic in olive oil. Do it on a slow flame till the garlic completely roasts and become brown. The concept of focaccia bread is great only because of the amount of olive oil that goes in it. That's what makes it very, very soft, very well aerated and delicious. Sprinkle the rosemary all around like how I'm showing. Add a sprinkle of sea salt so every bite has a little salty aftertaste. Along with that, sprinkle a little bit of chili flakes. This is perfect. This is very traditional in this set of combination. Now oil your fingertips and create dimples in the focaccia bread, and that's what will give it the authentic look. Just a little dimple here and there, and this is good to go. Chili flakes are completely optional, but I love it, so a little bit goes a long way. Now the oven has been preheating at 400 degrees. I'll add last drizzle of olive oil, and which will help the crust become nice and golden. Pop it in the oven for about 25 minutes and we'll see. At 20 minutes, I'm going to take it out and show you. If the crust is not as brown as you would like, I'm going to pop it back in and bake it for another 5 minutes. Now in another baking pan, I'm going to add some olive oil, grease it on all the sides so the focaccia bread doesn't stick. Put the other half of the dough and let it rise for the 3rd time. I took out the dough in a larger pan since it was overflowing. Now I'm sprinkling a little bit of rosemary in this batch. I will drizzle the olive oil in which I roasted the garlic and place the garlic in random places. And along with this, I'm going to use green and black olives. This is also a variety of focaccia bread. And finally, sprinkle it with some sea salt. With clean hands, make some dimples in this dough, and this batch is also ready to go in the oven to bake for 25 minutes. My first batch of focaccia bread is done. It is at 20 minutes. I'm taking it out. I want it a little bit more brown, so I'm baking it for extra 5 minutes. And here the focaccia bread is ready. Now allow this to cool before you cut. The second batch is ready to go in the oven. Now here you can see the crust is nice and golden. The bottom is well cooked. And now I'm going to cut it. I really don't have patience, but the smell is really calling my name. The inside of the bread is literally like a cloud, extremely aerated and lightweight. The outside has come out nice and crusty, and I want you to hear the sound of this bread. This is very soft, fully cooked, very soft inside. And let me open it and show you. Perfect to make sandwiches. I was determined to prepare this dish only because there was a very fond memory of our travel to Italy. At Cinque Terre, there was this small little shop in which they served focaccia bread, which literally melted in your mouth. And I'm trying to replicate that. I may be 90% close, but hey, it is still really yummy. Here is the other batch of focaccia bread. I've made this in a deeper dish so that I can cut and make sandwiches out of it. Give this recipe a try, like and subscribe my channel. Follow me on Instagram and let me know how focaccia bread turned out for you.